Hello friends, welcome back. So on today's look I'm gonna do a smoky look. As all you know that I really don't like using solid colors, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use different colors. Today I'm gonna be using neon colors as well, and I'm sorry if you see my face white. Don't worry about it. It's just a primer that I like to use on my T-zones because I'm very oily on these spots here. If you see the white parts, the white spot is because I'm very oily there. So I actually use a special primer. Well, I call it a primer that helps me with my oily face. So let's get started. So as you know, I already have these colors ready. This is from Shape Tape from Tarte, and this is from Too Faced, and this is the medium beige, and that's going to prep me with doing my concealer and prime my eyes. For my foundations, I use a Fenty Beauty. I love this foundation. It's awesome. I love it because it's a full coverage. I like mixing my foundation, so I also use a Giorgio Armani, and I only use one pump on that. Fenty Beauty, I only use one as well, and Huda. Where you're saying like, why so many foundations, right? It's okay. I mean, I like it. It makes me a full coverage, and I only do one pump of that as well. And I already moisturized my face. I already prepped my face, and on the rest of the moisturizer, if you see, I put on top, I put the foundation. So I'm just gonna mix that together. And the only reason I do that is because it helps you by having more foundation on it. So if you don't want to waste too much foundation, if you want to use 1 or 2 pumps of your own foundation, you can apply more moisturizer there. It actually accumulates to have more foundation, and it's good too because you already have moisturizer on your face. So the first thing I do is prime my eyes. So I'm going to use the Shape Tape, which is from Tarte, this one here. It is great. I highly recommend it just because it helps you with prime your eyes, and it dries up very fast. So the first step I do also as well, before all that, I comb my eyebrows, and I use a wax, just this here, with a little brush. I comb my eyebrows up, and the reason I do that is because it helps you by having your eyebrows in control. So, and that way you're able to do your eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first. If I ever do my shadow first, I do my eyeshadow first sometimes, but if you're used to doing, you know already your own eyebrows, you already know what kind of look you're looking for into setting your eyebrows with your eyebrow powder, then it's okay for you to do your eyebrows first. But if you want to do your eyebrows first, then that's fine too. So I'm just gonna let it dry. Just gonna let it dry for a little bit. And for my eyebrows, I used a type of brush which is angled. I love when it's angled that way because it helps you by defining your eyebrows very good. And I'm using a Morphe E29, which is this one. It also has a brush at the bottom, so just in case if you need to brush your eyebrows, then you can just keep brushing them. And my eyebrow set is the Anastasia. I really like this one. Is for the Brow Pro palette. It has all the colors of the eyebrows. I really like this eyebrow set, well, palette. And for my eyebrow color, I use 2 colors. I use the granite, and I also the Ebony's. But I use this dark brown, and I use the black one. I tap out the excess, and I just shape the rest of my eyebrow, go up, brush up. Excuse my whiteness. just my primer. So as you can see, the way I shape them, it's not perfect, and it's okay. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect, because at the end you're still going to shape them with your concealer. So that's how you're gonna clean them up. And that's how they say how you clean your eyebrows. That's exactly how you'll clean your eyebrows. Okay, so just have a little bit of brow. Brush them a little bit. That. And that's it. There. My eyebrows are set. And the only reason that I use the gel is because I already have eyebrows, and all I do is just shade them with this palette. If you don't have any eyebrows and you want to shade them, I don't recommend for you to shade them with a brow palette. You can, but you have to do it after. So you do have to use gel first and then use palette after, just to keep them a little darker. Now I like using this type of brush flat, because it helps you define a line to the eyebrow. And this is what I mean by defining. So you go right at the first beginning of the tip, and then you can just shape them however you like it. And then just go down, and then just keep priming the rest. As you can see, then grab a fluffy brush, which is this. I like to use this one. Anybody has their own preference, however they want to use a brush, as long as you set the primer, your eye primer, and make it look really clean. Okay, then we'll go to the next side, the other side. Clean that up in the shape that you will like, and then just bring down the primer all the way down to the lash line, to your eyelashes, and then grab your fluffy brush and just smear it around, smear it all the way around. There. Now if you already prime your eyes, you already prime your face, and you do have a lot of fallouts, it's okay, just prime it again or moisturize it again with the same brush that you used to with the moisturizer, which is, I use this one, which is a flat brush. It's a flat foundation brush from Morphe. It's a M707. I like that brush too. Okay, so I already prime my eyes, and I'm ready to use my palettes. So now you grab a fluffy brush. I like using this fluffy brush, these two, but you can use whichever, not that big, not that fluffy. I like this one. This is one of my favorites from Morphe as well. And I'm gonna be using the color Blushing Bad, which is this color. So I'm just going to tap on that. Okay, tap, and then take out the excess, and just tap on your eyelid. And the reason you tap is because you want that color to stay and be pigmented. And then after you're done applying it, just go on very small circular motions to apply that eyebrow, that color that you like to apply there. So we're gonna do a smoky eye. So what that means is that I'm going to I'm gonna do like a very circle, like a small circle here on my whole eye. And if you want to continue going up, you can, just a little bit, not too much. Make sure you leave this side empty, because you can set like a highlight there, or you can set another color if you like. For me, I'm just gonna use this color, and that's how I'm gonna create my halo. Okay, so there. If you want it to be more pigmented, then you can grab more, apply more color to it, and just tap, and then circular motions. There. And now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. And circular motions. And make sure that you're the one who's having control the brush, because if you don't, then your color is gonna be everywhere, and you're probably not gonna like it. Okay, there you go. Looks like it was a little bit thicker on the left side, so I'm just gonna thicken it on the right side as well. There. So what I do, I like doing after that, I like grabbing another fluffy brush, clean fluffy brush, and I just like to go above that, go on top of that color. And all I do is just do circular motions, and just so that way it can look more defined. There, so it can just expand a little bit. So again, to the other side, you can see it's expanding, and then it just takes out. And all you gotta do is just clean it with the napkin, and now my color looks more defined. And if you don't like it, just do it again, and then with the same brush that you used with that color, just define it more. Just make it a little darker, and that's it. Circular motions, and there. Okay, so it looks like I'm very happy with the color I have. I really like it. Now I'm gonna be using a palette that is from Morphe, which is from Jeffree Star. I really like this palette. It has all these type of colors, but because I'm gonna use the dark black, it's called fast lane. Very, very great. I really like it. And for that, I'm gonna use this brush, and the reason I'm using this brush is because I just want to tap on the parts where I want it to be very pigmented. So I'm gonna tap, so I can grab this much. Tap all the excess so you don't have any fallouts. I mean, you are gonna have fallouts no matter what, but at least you're gonna try your best not to, have too much fallout. And it's okay, because it looks like you really want to get a very defined look, and it's fine. So I like stretching my eyes because it helps me by just actually controlling on this end here, and then after that I go up, and then just make sure you just go as far as you want to the corners of the eye. So this is as far as I want, and then the highest you can just go up and keep brushing down like this. Tap, 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 and then keep going up, and then do like circular motions as well. Then wipes, like wipers. And there you go. Okay, just keep going a little higher, it's okay. And the reason is because when you open your eyes, you want to see that color too, which is the black. Okay. Now, because it doesn't look very defined, it's fine. Just keep on getting black, and then tap, and then you can also grab the one that you use the other color and just go over it. That, and then go over it with the black one as well. Now this is, you gotta be very careful with dark colors. I'm very scared using dark colors because once you go one side, it doesn't respect, it just keeps going. So make sure you're very careful with those dark colors. Those dark colors are usually black and red, so those colors are very scary to use. So just go over on top so you can define it. If you want to grab more of the same color is fine, so you could just go over it, and then make sure you clean it a little with a clean napkin, because I'm telling you that color will get on your brush too. No. There. So that's it. Now I'm gonna go on the other side. Define the other side as well. As you can see, I have a little bit of fallout right here on the black, but it's okay. Because I'm gonna clean it up after. Yeah, usually black are very hard, so you have to be very careful with the black. There. I'm just going to apply this other color, the same brush. Doesn't really define very much the black one, but it's okay. There, so just clean it up with the napkin. Grab the same color so that way you can, so that color won't erase. Put it on top, and then grab the clean brush again and just define that color. And circular motions. And if you can see that black got into my color, but it's fine. That's why you apply a little more, so that way that color cannot hide. And you borrow your clean brush, and then you just circular motions. Okay, so this is the look that I'm looking for. Doesn't look that cute, but it's okay. Well, I do like it. If you want to apply like a shimmer look right in the middle, you can. For example, myself, I'm going to use this custom rims, which is this color here. Just going to apply a little bit, just tap on it and grab this much and just apply it right in the middle. Just high where the black one is, and just tap there, so you can make it look a little bit defined to the other color. There. Perfect. Then grab more to the other side. Oh my god, I really like this. Oh god, I love it. This is really cute. There. Okay, now, so how I said before that if you want to apply something up top, you can. You just have to use a very pointy brush, which is this one from Morphe. I like this pointy brush from M321, and I'm going to use the pink. And the reason I'm using the pink is because this color here is already kind of pink. So I'm just going to apply it on top of it. And then bring it down a little bit, just a little bit, so you can make it look very defined. And then just go over it with the one you already had with the other brush. So I'll grab the other one, which is this color here. It a lot, and just go over it again with this color. And there. Perfect. Okay. Now really good. I really like it. So now I'm just going to apply a little bit of my primer here, and the reason I'm doing that with my brush is because I'm going to apply the neon color there. And I'm going to use the yellow neon, which is this one. And you can use, you have to be very careful with these colors because you can use the same brush and tap that a little bit. And I use a setting spray. And the reason I use that is because I want this neon color to set there. So alright, then to the other side. There you go. So I have some fallouts. It's okay. No big deal. I'm not mad at that. So with this color, the one that you used, just bring it down a little bit, all the way close to the nose, which is there. So that way it can be defined and doesn't look like it's been cut there. Good. So now I'm going to use a my makeup remover wipe to just clean up the fallouts. And I also like to apply the Mercial water just on top of the, like, sometimes I like doing that because, you know, it doesn't have too much liquid on the wipe. So I'm just gonna clean up the part that I don't want, which is there, and then at the bottom just to clean up the excess, and then define the look that I want on my blush, on my shadow. So I'm gonna clean this side too. Okay. I'm also going to define that side. There. Perfect. Now, since you remove that moisturizer, let me put this away. Be very careful. So this is, I love this. Okay, so since I took off my moisturizer, with the brush that I apply my moisturizer, all I'm gonna do is just go over it because I still have moisturizer here. So just go over it. You're still going to apply moisturizer there because you still have moisturizer, so it's okay. And that's it. Okay. This is the look that I like. So I'm just gonna, now I'm gonna apply my, I'm gonna grab this brush from Kat Von D, and I'm going to apply some concealer, the nude beige that I had showed you earlier from Too Faced. I'm gonna apply here. Because the reason I do that is because it's going to cover a little bit of my dark circles that I have. And then I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna go down. Just gonna brush all this, and I'm gonna go here to the sides because I have a little bit of dark there too. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna go to the side. You have to be very careful there too because, I mean, you can continue brushing, but don't bother. So just be very careful. I mean, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna have to redo it, and it's okay. But you know, if you can be careful with that, that's great. Okay, so just my eye, my nose, just a little inner to my inner eye, my outer eye. So now, with the same brush, I'm just going to line up my eyebrow, that, and then bring it down. So it cleans it up. There. And then same thing to the other side. The reason I don't do the primer on the top, the color that I use to prime my eyes, is because it's gonna look very white, and you don't want to use a color on top of your, it's okay to use it at the bottom, but I don't like using it at the top because you're gonna be able to see it on your foundation, and it's gonna look very white, like very fake. That's the way I see it. So I prefer to do it with this color, which is close to my color. Doesn't have to be exactly the color, but it has, as long as it's exactly like that color. So there, that's what I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna use that foundation, foundation. Apply it on my face. And again, be careful on the side, and you just use one side only. And grab this brush, the fluffy brush, so you can just tap on top of it, and just smear it. The reason I don't like using the Beauty Blender is because it absorbs a lot of the foundation, a lot of the product, and it's just going to, we're just going to continue applying. If you want to do 2 layers, 3 layers, it's not going to do that. I mean, you can use the Beauty Blender, it's fine, because it's more defined as well, but I like the brushes more. Okay, and then just tap. Over to my chin, and again on the other side. Oh my god, I love this brush. I really love this flat brush. And then go all the way down to your neck, to your ears. This flat brush is really good. I really like it. Okay, so here. And then the forehead, you can see I still have more product, but apply more if you want. And then brush down, brush to the sides, brush up. Again, brush up. And then just tap, 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 tap there. So this is how I like to apply my foundation. I also like to set and then apply foundation after again. And the reason I like doing that is because it helps the foundation to stay. So I'm gonna do it again with the setting spray on top. God, guys, you really need to get this brush. I highly recommend it. So good. All right, now keep going to the brush. It's so soft. The only way you know that it's hair, like natural hair on the brushes, is because you can feel it. You can feel the softness of the hair. It's so soft. It goes on, it slides very easily. This one here, it's a synthetic brush, and the hairs are more thick. They're more stiff. You can feel it in your face. You can feel it in your face. Okay. So, anyways, now brush up. Brush to the side, and then tap. Same thing here. I'm sorry guys, I really like to play around, so probably I should be a little bit more serious. And now this is my 3rd, 4th layer, I think. I really, really like a full coverage. So just tap. I have no more foundation. And then just apply the last. There. Tap. Side of the noses, like to the sides. And cool. See how defined it is? It's very coverage. It's a lot of coverage and I really like it. Alright, so now the next step is to apply my setting powder. The translucent powder, just to set my foundation, and I like using the RCMA, the translucent powder, and then I apply it in a napkin, and I usually apply it here. That's one of the tops of my other powders, but I don't use that powder because ever since I learned about the translucent powder, you really don't need to apply powder. The powder color, unless you want to. I mean, that's your preference. So I'm going to use the same brush that I applied my foundation, and before that I'm just going to set my eyes because I really want to apply color at the bottom. Just that, and then my nose here. Those are actually like the oily spots. I'm very oily here on my eye, under my eyes. I don't know why, but I'm very oily there. Sometimes I have smudge on my eye, so that's why I apply a lot of the translucent powder. I try not to apply that primer that I usually use, and the reason is because I have a sensitive skin as well. And then just go all the way down to the side. So I didn't sculpt my face with the cream. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can always sculpt it with a powder, which is okay. That's what I'm going to do after. Now the rest of the translucent powder, I'm just going to set my forehead. Okay. Another thing that I would like to show as well, I haven't, and then my nose here at the middle, and then my chin, my upper lip, here my upper lip, and then my chin, my neck. Another thing that I would like to show you guys as well, how to apply a blush, because I really want a matte color, but at the same time I want a color that makes me look a little bit dewy and shimmery. I'm going to apply lipstick, which is a color that I can use to set my foundation. Now I'm gonna use the blush, the brush that I use for my foundation, and the reason is because I want to mix them together to make them look a little cute. So I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to apply it on top, on my palette, on my synthetic palette, that top of my foundation, and it's fine. And the reason is because, you know, if it's too dark for my skin, that's going to set it and make it lighter. Okay, I'm gonna clean my palette, my spatula, and there, I'm gonna apply that. So if you can see, I feel like it's gonna be very dark, and it's fine. Just clean your brush and then grab a little bit of foundation, what you have left, and then apply over it. And if you can see, it's a little bit pinkish. If you think you don't have nothing there, just apply more of that pink or burgundy, whatever you call that. I think it's a burgundy. And there. So this can look a little bit shimmery, a little bit dewy, if you don't want. There. And then now you can just set it with the brush that you had and just smear a little bit more. And this blush had a little bit of translucent powder, so you can just apply it on top. And if you can see, it still looks a little bit shimmery, and that's fine. Now, excuse me. Now I'm going to apply, I really like this. It's cute. I feel like applying eyeliner. I know sometimes it doesn't look right when you apply eyeliner on top of that dark color, and it's fine if you apply the eyeliner. Just make sure you just, oh, that looks so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna apply eyeliner, and I'm gonna apply also dark eyeliner. I like using the Kat Von D eyeliners. The reason is because, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's very, very dark, and it's waterproof. This eyeliner, it's not waterproof, but it's rich color. This one is a waterproof, which is a liquid eyeliner. So I'm gonna apply the liquid eyeliner. Guys, if you don't want to mess up your makeup, this is really good. Just put it on top. Even though you already have black, it's fine. Just continue applying more of the eyeliner. There. That. There. Sorry, I think you weren't watching that. And on the other side, I really like this eyeliner because it's very pointy, very nice. So from there, you just go here to the corner, not all the way to the top because you don't want to. And then make sure you look down, and the reason is because it's gonna help you by making it straight here, so it doesn't give you like a hooded eye. And then look down, see how it looks, and then just connect it to the bottom. It's okay if you go a little higher. And just apply the rest of the eyeliner. There. I like it. Again, look down. Then start from the middle of that ponytail. Go sideways. I think I messed up here, but it's okay. You can just connect it. There. And then apply the rest of the eyeliner. And then look down. And just connect the rest. You probably won't see it, but it's okay. Because you already have black, so it's fine. Yeah, there you go. Then look up, look down again, and then just make sure you clean that up. Make it look straight, like more straight. You just have to be very careful because if you're not careful, you're gonna continue going up and up and up and up and up. You don't want to do that. Okay, now I'm going to apply the black from Kat Von D again, which is gonna be on the waterline. And if you go under the lash line, under the waterline, close to the lashes, under lash, it's fine. That's exactly what I'm looking for, and the reason is because I want to smear that color to the rest of the eyeshadow I'm gonna use, which is black. Okay, so there. This is what I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna grab a different color, different brush. Actually, I'm going to apply this yellow just across that, whatever I have left. So that way it can look nice and defined. I'm just gonna go up a little bit. Oh my god, I love this. Alright, so I'm gonna use this brush, and the reason I'm using this brush is because I want to add the rest. So now let me take off the translucent powder. I'm gonna tap here because I'm done with this. There, now I'm gonna just take this off too. See, this is what I was looking for, guys, the line. And the reason I want that line is because that's where I'm gonna apply the other color for sculpting. Alright, so now tap here. This one has white hair. Alright, so this is an R362. I honestly don't know what type of brand is it. I do apologize for that. And then just tap really close to the lash line. Apply that. And just go a little bit lower. And the reason you want to go lower is because you're going to apply the dark after, the dark black. Like that. A little lower. And if you want to stretch your eye, for example, me, I have wrinkly eye, under eye, I'm not sure why, but to make it more pigmented, that's exactly what I do. Right, just tap and then brush, tap and then brush. And the reason I tap is because I want it to be more pigmented. That's the only reason I brush. And then just go up. And brush under, up and brush under. There. So now I'm gonna just clean this brush so I won't have too much of the other eyeshadow, and I'm gonna grab the black one. So you have to be very, very careful. If you want to use a different brush, it's fine. For example, you can use this flat brush, or you can use this brush from Morphe, very, very pointy. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna tap here, take the axis out, and then just brush it right to the lash line. It's kind of like bringing that eyeliner that you applied right there on your waterline. And then just tap and then brush. There. And tap and then brush. Now, perfect. So now I'm just going to grab my my sculpting colors. My sculpting colors. But anyway, I'm gonna grab them so that way I can sculpt my face. And I'm gonna use, this color is from Realer Ultimate Glow Glitter. Just this here. I'm gonna grab this color, tap out the axis, and I'm just gonna tap here. And the reason is because you don't want it to look very dark unless you want your cheeks to look very, 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 very skinny, then go ahead. Again, close to my ear, which is on the line here, and then just go up, down, and then do your cheeks. Go up like that. Now I'm gonna do my nose too, and I'm gonna use this Morphe E62. It's also angled, because I'm going to sculpt my nose as well. You see, I'm sculpting my nose, and I'm going to use a V here, and I'm going to cut it from here, and I'm just going to continue going down so I can make it very sculpty. That looks really nice. There. Good. And then from there, I'm just going to use the glow, just this one here. Put it in the middle. Oh, very nice. There. Now, the next step is to do my blush, which I already did, but you can also do it on top. So I'm going to use this very light color here. So if you can see, it doesn't really look that light. I guess it wasn't really that light, but it's okay. You can always clean out the brush and go over it on top again. Okay. So my cheek still looks dewy, which is good. I like it like that. All right, now I'm gonna use my highlighter, my little highlight, which is this highlight. I like this highlight here. And but first, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to set already with my setting spray. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because my highlight is gonna be more pigmented. I'm gonna really like it. Okay, so grab the same blush from Morphe and apply the highlight, and then go down. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, see what I'm saying, guys? When you apply the setting spray, it gets more pigmented, and I really, really love it. Go to the other side. Okay, here. Now, guys, a little trick. If you don't like it, grab your blush and then just take it off. I'm just showing you. I'm not saying that I don't like mine, because I do love mine. So I like when it's really, really highlight. And then just smirk a little bit, so you can have a little bit there. So when you smile, see, when you smile, you'll have a little bit of that. Alright, perfect. So what's next, guys? Very last and not least, your lips. Okay, so I'm going to line up my lips. With a pencil eyeliner, and the reason I do this color with a pencil eyeliner with the lip pencil is because when you apply the the liquid gel, lipstick, or anything, you're gonna go over it, and I don't want to go over it. I'm doing a line on my lip, so when I do the lipstick or the lip gloss, I won't go over that line. I don't have to go over that line. Okay, so wow, very colorful. I like it. So I'm gonna use this dark color. And that's how I'm gonna go under that color I used for the eyeliner. There. Like that. So let it dry so I can use this other color. I really like this color from Ofra. It's a Miami Fever. Very beautiful. And just use it right there in the middle. And then grab one of the brush so you can just smear it around. There you go, guys. After, I'm just gonna apply my eyelashes. I know this is a very long video, and I really don't want this video to go more than that. That's how much the makeup is. That's how long does it take for you to do your makeup. It's about an hour and a half right now, because I'm talking as well, so that's why it's taking me more than an hour. But yes, it's an hour. Depends on what type of look you're looking for as well. You know, you're able to take that long. If you're just looking for a monochromatic look, which is just one solid color, which is 3 colors, which is like natural colors, then I don't think it will take you that long. If you're looking for a natural look, it's not gonna take you that long. Not really, unless you really want 3-4 different colors. Like for example, with mine, I'm using a lot of different colors. Then it's gonna take you some certain time. And if you're okay with that, then you know, then go for it, girl. Go for that look. Go for that smoky halo. look that you're looking for, and then just go for it, you know. Like me, I love using different colors. I don't really like solid colors. Sometimes I do, you know, when I'm probably tired or when I'm lazy and I'm just doing a very solid looking color, then I really doesn't matter to me. I really love doing my makeup, so I can do any type of makeup, different colors I like to use. So if you like that as well, then, you know, like I said, then go for it. I'll advise you to go for it because it looks very beautiful when you mix a lot of different colors. And that's exactly what I like. I like mixing a lot of the colors. So when I apply my eyelashes, I first go by on the middle, but then also make sure that it doesn't go all the way inside, like all the way to the inner eye. And the reason is because I don't know, I just don't like it. A lot of the girls do their eyelash all the way to the inner, to the eye. I don't like that. What I do is I look down, I lift my head up and I look down a little bit, so that way I'm able to look where I'm aiming and able to look on the lash line. And the reason I don't like to apply mascara is because when you take off your fake lashes, girl, it takes your real lashes with it, and then that's the reason I don't like it. And I don't really apply it close. So there, these are my eyelashes, my fake lashes. Well, please hit a like if you really like it. Give me a like. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to know a little bit of tips of what to do with priming your face, I usually prime my face on my oily face. Like I said earlier, it's a primer that I use. It's one of the beauty hacks that I usually like to use. Is a mix of magnesium. Just put it on the sides that you're very oily, and that way it actually will control your oils. But make sure that if you have sensitive skin, I don't think that really will apply to you because it'll probably make it more sensitive. If you have dry face, do not apply it because it doesn't apply to you. If you have, again, oily skin, then that's good, you can apply it. But make sure you don't have sensitive skin, because if you do have sensitive skin, then girl, I don't think it's gonna be for you. Alright guys, so this is my final look. I really hope you guys like my video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and hope everyone has a very great day. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. And it's like they say, Tacos Tuesday. Whoever wants to eat some tacos, go ahead and go taco wasted. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.